Hello everyone, welcome you all at Padhai Ke Funde. Today we will study about nutrition in animal. Under this topic, we'll study about holozoic nutrition in animal. The mode of nutrition in herbivore, carnivore and omnivore is called as holozoic nutrition. In holozoic nutrition, animals take solid food and their food contain soluble and insoluble complex nutrients. The body can use these nutrients only when these are digested and broken down into simple soluble molecules. And the soluble molecules are absorbed by the intestinal wall. The process of holozoic nutrition involves the 5 steps. So here we'll study about the holozoic nutrition and their steps. By the word holozoic nutrition, that is clear that the nutrition found in the heterotrophs. Heterotrophs mean the organism which depend on the food for others. So as we take the ready-made food, so we come under the category of heterotrophs. So we have nutrition, that the holozoic nutrition. This is the mode of nutrition in which the food is taken in solid or liquid form from outside and then it is digested inside the body. We human being exhibit such kind of nutrition. So let us study about the process of holozoic nutrition. The holozoic nutrition involves the 5 steps. It gets completed into 5 following steps. That is, first one is ingestion, then second digestion, third one is absorption, fourth assimilation and the fifth one is egestion. So let us begin with the first step, that is ingestion. Ingestion means the process of taking food inside the body, that is called as ingestion. In different kind of organism, the ingestion take place in the different modes. As we human being, we used to take the food in our mouth using our hands. Bees, butterfly, hummingbird, etc. they suck the nectar from the flower using their various organs. Right? Frog, they have their food as they have insect as their food. So they catch them by their long sticky tongue. So different organisms have different organ for ingestion. So first step, that is ingestion, that means to take the food inside the body. After taking the food inside the body, then the second step start, that is digestion. Digestion is the process of breaking down of food into simpler substances. Simpler substances means the form in which our body can absorb it and utilize it. This digestion involves 2 types of action, that is physical and chemical. That physical action involves the chewing of the food inside the mouth and then it is churned inside the stomach and it is turned to a fine paste and then it is mixed with the gastric juices and different enzymes, so that is get digested by that. Means that first of all, as we take the wholesome food, we chew it partially, then it become into somehow smaller pieces, then inside the stomach it turned to a fine paste. That means from a big particle it turned to very fine paste. So that is called as physical digestion. After that, the chemical digestion gets start. The chemical action involves the action of enzymes on the nutrients and they break it down. Like that, carbohydrate turns to the simple sugar, that is glucose. Then fats, what we eat, they turn to the fatty acid and glycerol, and the protein, they are broken down into amino acid. So like that, digestion gets completed into the 2 steps, that is the physical action and the chemical action. Physical action means to break down the particles of the food from the bigger one to the simplest and the smallest one. And the chemical action, that is the action of the enzymes over the food and conversion of the nutrients into the simpler form. So after, when the second step, that is the digestion gets over, the third step starts, that is absorption of the food. Absorption is the process by which simple molecules of digested food are absorbed through the intestinal wall and then they are transported to the bloodstream. That the food which has been digested, that has been turned to the simpler substances and now our blood cells can absorb them. So they are absorbed by the blood cells and then it is sent to the various part for their use. So that is the absorption. And after that, the fourth step starts, that is the assimilation. Assimilation is the process of utilization of the absorbed nutrients by the body cells. That, as in the third step I told you, that the food which get completely digested, then it is absorbed by the blood cells. The blood cells which absorb them, that mix it with the oxygen, means that digested and absorbed food is oxidized and it release energy, and that energy is used to perform various activity and to complete various purposes. Right. So after that, the fourth step of assimilation, the fifth step of human that Holozoic nutrition start, that is the egestion. Then when the purpose of taking food gets completed, so as we do any kind of activity, so at the end we are with some leftover material which is waste for us. So similarly, after when the food we eat, then it is digested, then it is absorbed, then we get the energy, then we are capable to do the various things. After that, at the end of the activity, we have some undigested solid part of food in our body, that is called the waste material. So it is necessary to be removed out. So it is done by the fifth step of Holozoic nutrition, that is the egestion. Egestion is the elimination of undigested food material out from the body. So by this step we get rid from the undigested solid part of the food, right? So that this is the last step of the Holozoic nutrition. So the Holozoic nutrition get completed by the 5 steps described. So let us recall that the process of Holozoic nutrition consists of the main 5 steps. The first of all is the ingestion, that means to take food inside the body through our mouth. After that, it get digested into two actions, by two action, that is the physical and the chemical. Then after digestion, the third step, that is the absorption. Then the food is absorbed by the blood cell after digestion. Then when the food get absorbed, then the fourth step of Holozoic nutrition start, that is assimilation. Assimilation means the food which is absorbed by the blood cells, it required to be utilized. Its utilization by releasing energy, that is called as assimilation. And after assimilation, the process of Holozoic nutrition get completes by the fifth step, that is egestion. That is, at the end of the activity, the waste products which are left over in our body as undigested solid part, they are required to be removed out of the body. So the process of removal of undigested part of food is called as egestion. I hope the topic is clear. So please don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you all.